laugh me a laugh, grin me a grin, and then you'll know that we can win. With Cannon and Jonesy, everything's rosy, we'll blow the clouds away. We're gonna put on a show, everybody will know, and we can help push life along, 'cause we're original rascals, loving the Arsenal. With Cannon and Jonesy, let's play.
Good evening, legends. 2 minutes late, but hey, that's what we're keeping you waiting. That's what you want. You don't want us on time. It's not how we do things around here. But tonight, we are back for a League Cup special. And not only is it a special, but El Smuggo is back. Look at his surroundings. He's back in the famous bar. How are you, sir?
Yep, I'm back in the famous bar. I'll tell you what, it ain't that bad, the old weather out here. It might get a little bit more nippier later on in the show, but yeah, I'm looking forward to this one. I can assure you there's a lot of smuggery tonight going to be prevailing on your TV screens, your devices, your mobile phones, whatever it is. There's going to be some absolute smuggery tonight. And I just want to remind everyone, because I know something's coming later, but still champion, yeah, right, still got the trophy, and that's that.
Oh, just you wait, El Smuggo's Angels. Just you wait, girls. Listen,
Nothing more to say. Nothing more to say.
It's a long way down the line yet, sir. Plenty of fun to be had first to keep you cheered up.
Absolutely. And with that, should we go into the class 25?
Let's do it.
So there you go. Good evening to absolute everyone. Before we start, I do have a little bit of good news, G. You know, as much as I do, that we love a sponsor to the show and we love to collaborate with people.
We do.
Obviously with Ruth Bex, with Martin, with Zenith Coins, 3 massive contributors over the last, obviously, year, which I just want to say a massive thank you. But now I'm proud to say that we've got a number 4. So welcome on board. Kits Do Football. You can get your very best merchandising, your very best kits. I will chuck the link out later on again tonight on my X page, and obviously give them a look, guys. Absolutely top-notch stuff, and you never know, maybe in a week or two, El Smuggo might be wearing one of their brands.
Ooh. We love a collab, don't we? Anything
do
to
love
help us grow, anything to show off someone's amazing talent as well. So I'm looking forward to seeing what shirt you can come up with.
Yeah, I've come up with a little one. It's a bit of a different one, to be fair, but it's gonna bang. It's on Smuggo, so it's gonna bang. Do you know what I mean? So
has to.
there you go. But obviously, thank you very much. And yeah, we're really obviously pleased to have Kits Do Football as part of our collaborative band. But more importantly, now we're going to move on in the show, and we're going to say hello to everyone who's in the chat. So, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Catherine in ours, hello. She was actually here an hour early, and then she was blaming about the time change. Where's the time change?
Oh, do they have one before us?
Don't know. There you go. No idea, but we'll find out, I'm sure. Good evening, Prudy in your house. Evening, oh smug ones. Good evening, Prudy. Who else we got? Hamas is in the house. Good evening, James. What a wonderful week it's been. It's been absolutely fucking glorious, mate. Absolutely fucking glorious, and we're going to celebrate it all later. Totally Forest going to penalties on penalties. Mitchell had 2 penalties hit the same post. Not good. Does anyone know how Palace done, by the way? Did they win?
No idea.
No idea. Well, I'm sure someone
Probably
will tell
kicking
us.
off now, aren't they?
Nah, they went to extra time. They did go to extra time. Good evening to Margaret who's in the house. Hello all. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday to you, Margaret. Good evening to the legend, which is Tesh. Good evening, everybody. Good evening to you, mate.
Palace
Who
won.
else Sorry?
Palace won.
They
2-1
won,
on
did they?
penalties.
They won on penalties, did they?
I think so. Or 2-1. One of them.
Oh, wow. Good evening to Laura who's in the house. Good evening, Laura. Good to see you on. Here we go. We're scrolling down. We've got Mr. Barwick in the house as usual. Good evening to the legend. Good evening to you, mate. Hope you're well. Ryan's in the house. Good evening. If we win the League Cup Sunday, you know, mate. You know that there'll be a cigar. There'll be a big fat cigar if we win Sunday, mate. Absolutely. The Gunner XP's in the house. Yes, legends. Yes, to yourself, mate. Pete Geary's in the house. Oi. Sabaloy, good to see you on, mate. You're bang on the right there. Money there, Laura. Back in the bar. Braving it out. Evolution saying you're late means you're late. We're always late. But we do turn up. We do turn up, don't we, Jay?
Exactly. The best things are worth waiting for.
Good evening to the legend, which is Andrew, mate. Good to see you on, mate. Good to see you. And good to see you class evening. Sorry, classic football clocks, Martin. And if anyone's seen, I've just seen it, Martin, and I will put a tweet out on it later. He's brought out a new clock, and do you know where it's from? It's directly from El Smuggo's seat, looking at the pitch.
Ooh,
So yeah,
nice.
have a look at that. Absolute banger of a picture. Finally got lights in the bar. I had lights anyway. The truth is, right, actually the lights are fucked, basically. But I've got someone coming out in August, and we're going to rebrand the lights in the bar. So big work happening in the old El Smuggo garden. Who else we got on here? Here we go. Oh, don't be salty then just because you got beaten. I'm going to put it out there now, right? I'm going to let you guys know. I did get beaten, but I'll take it all day long. Because you know what actually beat me, ladies and gentlemen? It weren't the women that beat me. There was only one person that could actually beat me. One person. Max Dowman. That's what beat me. Max fucking Dowman beat me. He beat Everton, he beat everyone, and he beat me. Without that additional goal, Smuggo would have been chuffed. But I'll take it all day long. There you go. I've bitten. I have bitten. And I wouldn't say it was royally beaten. I'd say it was Max Dowman beaten. Ryan celebrating, of course. Get in there. Just remember, guys, I was happily sitting in that stadium when that goal went in, and I'll take that all day long. Good evening, James Patterson's in the house. Good evening to you. I'm not a bad loser, guys. I'm really not. Who else we got in here? Scrolling down. Where's Tarek?
Oh, he's here. He's made a comment, sir. That could be worthy of something.
Wait a minute. Before that, more importantly, Jeanette's in the house. Good evening, Jet. Buzzing to see you Sunday at Wembley. Jeanette is there. Julie Allen's in the house. Good evening, Julie. Hope you're well. Good to see you on. Here he is. Good evening, you beautiful people. And Liam. I'll take that because I think he's fishing. at the moment. That's what I think he's doing. El Smuggo's here, by the way, mate.
Too easy.
There you go. Posh Bertie's in the house. Good evening, Posh Bertie. Sunday we will be there. I don't care how we perform as long as we win. I want to see Posh Bertie happy.
Could he be?
He'll be happy if he gets a trophy. He won't be happy, but it's a trophy. It's a start. It's a platform. He's got to be happy. and there you go. So yeah, brilliant to see you all on, guys. I think we'll go into the old G clip of the week, but this week, G, it's a little bit different, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, I went a bit ahead of the game, didn't I, sir?
You did go a bit early the game this morning.
I went a bit too soon, and I did a nice smug one for you all this morning, nice and early in the office. Sent it to Liam, ready to go, and he told me that I've actually been replaced this week, but replaced in a good way. We've got a new face to the Trigger clip of the week, and I'm very proud to say it's my fellow angel, Prudy.
Good evening, everybody. As you can probably tell, I'm not G Triggs, but I'm here to present this week's G Trigger clip of the week. So, how are we all feeling? Are we feeling smug? We are still top of that perch. Come on, you gooners. It has been a wonderful week in the world of Arsenal Football Club. We go back to Saturday. Probably 80 minutes of okay-ish football, nothing to write home about, until our number 14 came in with the goods. And after that, our 16-year-old wonder kid, 16 years, 73 days old, from a corner at the other end, Pickford's up there, sprints the entire length of the pitch, sends all the defenders to the shops, off he goes, bosh, goal, youngest player to score in the Premier League. Have that. What can we say? I think I've probably watched that clip maybe 400 times. I've literally watched that Max Dowman goal 400 times. I mean, what a player. I just cannot wait for his future. I think his future is super bright. Fingers crossed that bright future is with us at Arsenal Football Club. Then we go to Tuesday night. I think some of you might have seen that I might have been at the Emirates. I'm not sure. I took my son to the Champions League match versus Leverkusen at the Emirates on Tuesday night. What more can I say about that? A Champions League night under the lights, at the carpet, and a cheeky little 2-0 win, sending us through to the quarterfinals. Thank you very much. That is a ping. I was in the clock end about 6 rows back, and I genuinely thought that ball was going to full-blown pelt me in the face. The power behind that rocket of a shot. Whew, beautiful. And it was absolute limbs. You know, giving it the old... I love him. I love Eze. Worth every single penny. And the fact that it rattles that lot down the road is even bloody better. And then Rice. Declan Rice, we got him half price. What can I say? Absolutely slotted the ball down the other end in the North Bank. Lovely jubbly, job done into the quarters. So that's good, and pretty great to see that shitty Chelsea shit, the shit down the road, Newcastle, they're all out. We'll talk less about the Red Scousers, but anyway, we are through. We're one of the only English clubs through. I think that deserves a certain level of smuggery. And talking of smuggery, you are in absolutely fantastic hands tonight. In the hands of the one and only Cannon and the one and only G Triggs. So strap yourselves in. They are at the wheel. It is going to be a smug show.
Yeah. That's how
There
it's
you
done.
go. That is how it's done. I think it's put us to shame, to be fair, don't you?
Yeah, a long one as well, but pure smugness. A bit here, a bit there, telling us what we know and we love. She knows exactly how to get us ready for it, and then
Yeah.
sprinkling some smug towards the end.
And I'll tell you what,
Perfect.
Prudy, I don't know what happened there, but I actually thought he was going to go silent at the end for the last 4 seconds, because every time I tried to listen on my phone, there was no. I don't know what happened for the last 4 seconds. Couldn't hear nothing. And we heard it all there. So the gremlins were in my phone, it seems.
Yeah, legendary clip there. So thanks very much, Prudy, for that, and we'll call on you again for sure.
5 seconds.
Oh yeah,
The problem is when you do it right once, you got to do it again.
that's it. Can you keep going? It's not an easy task.
That's how the big cheeses roll. Do it week after week.
Oh yeah, we
Just
shall
saying.
see. But thanks for that clip. Loved it.
But yeah, well, I think we'll move on now. I think we'll move on to our first Algona song of the week, because we're quite lucky this week. We've got 2 of them. So let's crack on with this first segment. No other words need to be explained at the moment. We'll just go straight into the song.
We've got a young teen, a player you won't believe, who's in the Arsenal team. Downman, we're holding our tongue because he still is so young. Is he the best we've seen? Downman, another superstar from Arsenal's A-End Academy. He gets the ball and dribbles looking like he's Lionel Messi. How can this be? He leaves all defenders cold, and he will score loads of goals. He's only 15 years old. He's Max Downman, plays for the Arsenal. Max Downman, plays for the Arsenal. Max Downman, the world is waiting for you. He's Max Downman, plays for the Arsenal. Max Downman, plays for the Arsenal. Max Downman, the world is waiting for you.
So, guys, before we go into that brilliant song, because that leads us on to our next segment, let's just quickly go back into the chat and obviously see kind of exactly what's being said. Obviously, Catherine Sound congratulating Prudy. That is fabulous, Prudy. It looks like you was bang on the buzz with that. Jeanette giving her a round of applause as well. Good evening to Mr. Herbert, who's in the house. He's in the bar, proper hardcore. You know me, mate. Any reason to get back in here? I'm in here, mate. I am in here. Probably went quiet the last 4 seconds because it wanted me to shut up.
Never.
No comment. James just giving her a big old high five. Well done, mate. Good to see. Here we go again. Let's talk about the song. Catherine saying, love this song. Jeanette, he's done it again. Well done, Al. He's an absolute magician, and he's already in Egypt. He's on holiday at the moment, and he's preparing his next song already. What a legend that guy is, eh?
Never stops.
Sorry.
The grind never stops, bro.
It never stops. It never stops in the Algona household, mate. He is grafting. The head is bopping to this banger. It's an absolute bang. I was listening to it a few times this morning. James saying, knocked it out of the park. What a belter. Anthony, great song. Down and beat Cannon. Down and did beat Cannon, but I tell you what, Cannon will take that one on the chin all day long. All day long. We'll have a chat about that in a minute. Posh Bertie, Max Down is 16. His mum still buys his trousers. Good point. Margaret saying another great chant from Algona. Andrew enjoying it. Awesome tune. Prudy, Max Diamond can't go to the World Cup because he's got his prom. And Anthony saying, I'll have a beer and a vodka and a Coke, please, landlord. I'm not open for trade tonight, mate. I'm not open for trade. Not just yet, anyway. But before we go in and talk about Max Dowman, let's hit into our next segment.
It has to be, doesn't it? You can't not. There's others that could have it, but this is above everything else. Chat, before it gets too rude, let us know what you were doing at 16, because I guess you weren't doing that. But I think I said when we were all chatting on the day that it just goes to show throwing a youngster on like that who hasn't been he's been in and around the team, obviously, but he hasn't been drilled into the tactics and try and do this and that. He's just going to play for fun and taking his chance. And we were doing nothing until he came on, by the way. He's the only one that would take any player on. And just to see him with that freedom and really go for it, you know, he wasn't shy. He wasn't thinking, oh, this is huge. This is a big game. We need to win this. He just went, yeah, let's go. I'm going to do my thing. And not only did he score that beauty, but he also put one of the greatest crosses in, which Hincapié obviously got something to, and Gyökeres tucked it away. But yeah, it wasn't just the goal. He influenced it quite a lot, didn't he? And wow, I mean, wouldn't you just love to have the cameras there on his when he walked back into school on Monday morning? He would have outsmugged everyone, wouldn't he? I think.
Yeah, do you know what? Right, I've got to be honest, yeah. Like, as moments come, I think for me, that moment has exceeded the Reece Nelson moment. And I'll tell you the reason why I say that, right? Because it's a bit of an interesting one, isn't it? Because like with the Reece Nelson one, we wasn't winning the game, like we was drawing the game. So really, that should have been the bigger goal. But when you start taking into the equation the age of the kid and what he did,
Yeah.
like and you got to remember, yeah, right, when you're in the stadium, probably like you're in your own. We know Everton are a good team. We know they've got a physical team. So when they got that corner in the 96th minute, you're going through all these emotions that you don't even want to watch. You don't even want to watch, right? And you're going through all these emotions, yeah, right? You're clinging onto your seat. I'm next to Goonies. You can imagine me and Gooner are clinging on to each other. And then we clear the ball. And then the next thing, you know, he's got the ball. He's done two players and he's running towards us, literally towards where I am, yeah, right? And you're like, this way, you're just like in disbelief. When that ball hits the back of the net, I'm telling you, I've that ground, honestly. Like if you watch the clips back, and I'm sure all of you have watched the clips back about 152, 100, 300, 400 times. The stadium's already going up 10 levels when he's hit the halfway line. When he's basically sold Shrewsbury Hall as a hot dog. Like the geezer was a hot dog, weren't he? Literally back flat, arms spread in the air. He knew it had been done. There was no point getting up. What was the point getting up? Fair dues to Pickford, because actually he kept running back. Why run back, mate? What's the point? You're not going to get him.
Just give up.
But I'm telling you now, yeah, right, for absolute moments, for me, that is the best moment I've had in that stadium, just because the whole situation. I feel that I feel that this goal's much more bigger than what Reece Nelson was in the title race. I do believe if we didn't win this game on Saturday, I do believe Man City would have beat West Ham on Saturday. Like, how did you not feel when Erling Haaland got that penalty for Man City at Liverpool? It was a punch in the guts. You felt it. You all felt it that day. It was the biggest punch in the guts ever. That's what we did to them on Saturday. There's your punch in the guts back. But have you got the granules and have you got the bottle to actually come back round from that punch in the guts? And they're relying on snookers now. Let's be honest, Man City are relying on snookers at the moment. And the destiny is in our hand, and we've just got to keep doing what we're doing, because at the end of the day, we're 7 games, is it?
Yep.
7 Premier League games away from winning the title. Just got to keep strong, keep what we're doing. Do you know what I mean? Keep grinding out the results, keep winning them games. And look, I honestly believe, yeah, right. If we win all our home games, all we got to do is win one away game. We've got to win one away game.
Yeah.
And look, our record shows, yeah, right, that we've lost 3 games in 49 games, something like that.
Yeah. Which is mental.
The omens are looking good. The omens are looking good, if I'm being totally honest.
Yeah.
But it's not over the line yet.
No.
But we're not over the line yet.
Couple more weeks.
Yeah, absolutely.
We keep the faith.
Prudy, I was drinking Lambrini on a park bench when listening to music on my Samsung D900. I can imagine that, to be fair. Margaret, at 16 years old, I was watching my heroes at Highbury. Margaret was living it large, mate.
Yeah, the good times.
Good evening to Lauren. The crossing was more than enough without even thinking about it. Bang on the buzzer there, Lauren. Absolute bang on the buzzer. The cross. Right, I want to talk about this cross as well, right? Because for me, it's a world-class cross. Because actually, right, the delivery is unbelievable. That the keeper comes out and he can't get to it because it's so good and the speed of the cross. And it goes straight into Nkape. Like, yet again, right, most 16-year-olds would have passed that to another player to cross that ball in the box. Not Max Dowman. not Max Dowman.
Do you reckon he took
Adam
sorry, sir. Do you reckon he took some advice from someone else that could cross the ball really well?
Wow, yeah, maybe he did tuck into the shows. Maybe he did get a bit of an inspiration from old Smugs himself.
That was a good cross as well, if I remember.
Two of them,
not as good, but
two of them.
You did
two
all
of them,
right.
not one, two. Semi-final as well. Semi-final.
Big game players.
Yeah, that's what you need. You need your big game players, don't you? Adam saying nothing will beat that Nelson goal, but only because I was there. You won't forget that Matt Skull if you were there. 2 big goals, mate. Honestly, unbelievable. I've been fortunate. I'm so fortunate I was at both games, and yeah, both unreal moments. Me and Peachy had a great few from the halfway line.
Nice.
Michael saying OT felt like that Martinelli goal against Chelsea. Yeah, it did feel a bit like that. Yeah, what goal? We was down to 10 men that game as well, weren't we?
Yeah, that was a great goal.
For me, that was better than Reece Nelson's for Bournemouth. I think it's going to be more defining, isn't it? I think that's the thing I'm saying. I just think it's a defining moment. And it's one of them moments, yeah, right, that lifts everyone. Do you know what I mean? It lifts people to the next level.
Yeah.
Andrew saying 100% 2 draws in a row for them. Laura saying one of the worst games for Arsenal, made it into one of the best the last 10 minutes. Right there. Adam hitting on the forehead. Chelsea have lost 3 in a week for context. Good evening to Mr. Cross. Good evening. Good to see you on, mate. Glad to see you on as well, matey boy. Good to see you come on again tonight. Prudy, unsure if Max Down is watching your crosses on YouTube, though. Well, you never know, do you? You never know. What else are you going to be doing? What else are you going to be doing?
Teenagers love YouTube, don't they?
Knew there'd be someone like, chewing their lip. Knew there'd be someone chewing their lip. Can Max even have YouTube? Is he not still on the kids one? Well, he's 16 now, isn't he? So
parental control.
To be fair, if I was his parent, I wouldn't let him watch his show with you scumbags around.
Yeah.
Pete G, if we do go and win a league, that we all look back on this night. Absolutely. Yeah. They would be banned from watching certain channels. And he can't have a legal pint for 2 years. Kind of glad he can't anyway.
Yeah.
Can you please change your accent? No. Thank you. Anyway, on that note, there is a second legend, isn't there, this week?
There is, yeah. And if I could, I'd show you the back of my shirt, but I can't really move. But I mean, we've said it, haven't we? He was someone we wanted for ages, and he's had a bit of stick this season because maybe he hasn't done enough, but that's enough for me. And that celebration was insane. When he was doing it, I was cracked up. I thought, yeah, you just scored a cracker. I'd love to know how fast that was as well, actually, because he thumped it, didn't he? And then just to walk, just straight away, walk so smug. Oh, it was pure cinema.
This is what I've been saying, yeah, right, for a long, long time, that we need a player, yeah, right, that celebrates a goal like that. Do you know what I mean? Absolute arrogance. But do you know what I mean? When you score a goal like that, you can do whatever you want. You can do absolute everything you want. And to see that goal 3 days after seeing what Dowman done, just shows you, like, for such a bad team, the worst team in Premier League history, potentially, to win the league, yeah, we hear it day in, day out, week in, week out. Not doing bad, are we? We're being treated. Like, look at that goal. That was a big old treat, weren't it, Trigger?
It all is working out. Running Eze has arrived. I cannot wait. I hope he also arrives on Sunday.
I tell you what, Posh Bertie, we were in the League Cup Sunday, mate. You'll see some smug pictures, mate. James. I'm thinking my mate Jim, who's Palace fan. Palace warned us about the running Eze. He was excellent. I thought he was excellent in the last 20 minutes at Everton as well. I thought him and Downham really linked up well as well, to be honest, yeah. Catherine saying it was the most nonchalant reaction that they got, and that's what I want. That's what I want. I want someone who's got the caliber and got the quality to do that, but will celebrate like that as well. Because that's what I wanted. I don't think we've seen anything like that probably since definitely Thierry Henry, but I'd say probably maybe Robin van Persie.
Yeah. But this
The
one
levels of smugness, I tell you. Yeah, again, I reckon he's watching the show, ladies and gents. I reckon he's watching the show. Prudy, if that was me, I would have done a full length around the pitch and done a massive knee slide, kicked the corner flag, backflip the lot.
I love a knee slide. That's my favourite kind of celebration, when they sprint and really go for it. Maybe Sunday.
Posh Bertie and Detox aren't allowed to celebrate when we win trophies.
Agreed.
Ryan, we will get live Smuggo reaction live at full time from Wembley if we get a trophy. I'm not ruling it out. That's all I'm saying. I'm not ruling it out. Andy, not knowing the score, I nearly hit the roof when I got home.
I bet.
So yeah, there you go. That is pretty much obviously our legends of the week. So massive well done to both Max Dowman and Eze for your contributions. But on that note, we'll go to the John Cena Hush Your Gums. So I've done this one basically because Prudy was knocking on my door on, I think, Monday or Tuesday. Maybe Monday about this one, because we played Tuesday, didn't we? And yeah, I think she's bang on. You always get the ones, don't you? When someone does something well, they try and sell themselves, don't they? Yeah. And you got this guy, Temerson Williams, coming out, how he's done this and how he's done that, and how he's been a massive influence and all that rubbish, do you know what I mean? But Daddy Downman put you to bed, boy. He smacked your bum and put you to bed.
Who even is he?
Exactly. Just some coach. But decided that he was going to get involved.
What a loser.
Just be happy for the kid, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Just be like, that's amazing. Great talent. Great moment. But no, someone always has to make it about them, don't they?
Oh, yeah. I don't like them kind of people, do you?
No. Absolutely not. Can't enjoy other people's success. You're not a good person.
So yeah, there you go. Obviously, that is our John Cena Hush Your Gums of the week. We will move on now. I will pass you over to G because we've got a second treat for you.
We do. We have got another part 2 from the Al Gooner ledge that he is. Another banger is coming your way. And this one is to the tune of Billionaire, I believe.
Yeah, so just a bit of context around this one. We did play it a few weeks ago, but because of the recording of the stream that we was using at the time, it didn't have its same effects. Now, it is a Champions League one. We have got to the quarterfinals, so I've said to Al, I'll play it again to give it its full dibs.
Come on.
Another absolute
Wow.
banger there from Al Guna, absolute legend. The guy is, and yeah, another excellent song. So yeah, pretty much Champions League.
Do you reckon he'll be free for a parade, maybe, with a microphone?
You never know, do you?
Can you imagine?
You never know. Brings his guitar along. Oh, the absolute scenes, wouldn't it? Absolute scenes. But
Yeah.
no, he bangs them out. He bangs them out. But I'll tell you what else. Another solid performance, 2-0 against Leverkusen. And I've got to be honest with you, I actually thought Leverkusen were not a bad side, to be fair. Look, we need to remember, like, I know they've sold quite a few players since then, but this is a team that went unbeaten in Germany a couple of years ago. They did get a 1-1 draw with Bayern at the weekend. Bayern did have a couple of players sent off in that game by the end of the game. But yeah, I thought a solid victory gets us over the line for a quarter final. Did think we was going to be playing Bodo Glimt. Absolutely shocked in terms of Sporting and how they turned that one around late on. So congratulations to them. And Gyökeres going back home.
Yeah, the Gyökeres derby now. But sometimes, you know, like we say, Leverkusen aren't a bad team. They're not a weaker team of Germany. That obviously they're not winning every year, but also only do that anyway. But they've shown that they can be a good team. They do produce good players, and they came at us at certain times. Yeah, it was a good competitive game. Both of them were competitive games, in all fairness, weren't they? Rather than being slaughtered on the field, we had a fight on our hands. But also, I think obviously Sporting came back and did what they did, which is insane. That would have been mental for them. But let's hope that that's their fairy tale moment now done, and they've peaked at that point, and then we can go back to business. But yeah, it's, you know, at this stage, as much as other people and fans will say we've got the weaker draw, we didn't this time last year, did we? So
No, absolutely not. And I think on that note, do you reckon we should get Perez out?
ooh, I think so. There he is.
There he is. Can you see him?
Yeah, there he is up there, watching down on us all.
The old parrot is sitting high, still sitting top. Top of the Premier League. And if we look at the league table now, G, as we see, a 9-point gap because Man City drew at West Ham. They've got the game in hand against Crystal Palace, which is obviously to be rearranged yet. But yeah, no league games now till April the 10th. So quite a while now, ain't there, till another league game. But you must be happy, like 31 games in, and that's the current picture.
Oh yeah, fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. I've had it all season where most of my friends are United fans, one is a City fan, and they've just been chirping away at me, and I've not said a single thing. I said, just wait, let's just wait, hold off on your thoughts here. Oh, you're ruining football, it's boring, blah, 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 blah. Don't care. Look at that, 9 points clear, 7 games to go. And they will come.
There's a bit of a slope, isn't there, going on? Bit of a slope. Got to give Man United dibs. Absolutely hit some incredible form under Michael Carrick, sitting up in third place now. Old El Smuggo, if you go back to the start of the season, predicted Man United to finish in the top 5 and got absolutely the piss taken out of him. How's that one sitting for you all? Yeah, thought so. No, but honestly, I thought they'll get top 5 because I did feel having no European football would absolutely benefit them. But to go out the Carabao Cup as early as they did in the FA Cup, I think it's actually helped them out. And it just reminded me a bit like when we was in that first season, when we had that title race, that they would obviously benefit by not having no European games. So I'm pretty confident they'll get that top 5 finish now, people. Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
But, you know,
you just can't call it with the rest, can you?
No, and this is the thing. People keep banging on about this being the worst season ever. It's the most competitive it's ever been. Yes, obviously we're 9 points clear at the moment, but that we've seen throughout the season, we get an advantage and then I'm not saying it, but it does go a bit like this. But if you look at sort of the middle of the table as well, that is going up and down every single game. There's no relegation is in the last couple of seasons has already been done pretty much by now, whereas Wolves the start, obviously they're going to go down, but they've been fighting, haven't they? They haven't just filtered away and already relegated. I think it's yes, the football hasn't been as excited, but isn't this what you want? You don't want the same top four. Like obviously Villa are up there, which they have been better over the last couple of seasons, but it's been a weird season. But when you look at it in the facts, not fiction, it's been one of the most competitive there ever has been, and surely that's also a good thing for the league. And also, 17th. It's great.
At the moment, 17th as well. At the moment. Prudy saying, wonder if he'll hook up back up with a girlfriend he dumped in Lisbon to join the Arsenal. He's on to bigger, better things now. Liam, where's your Tash? Well, we'll keep the Tash for a little bit later. The old Tash. A Tash did pop out to play, by the way, on Tuesday night. Ryan saying, grow the Tash, grow the Tash. Yeah, where's Rosie? Rosie's being very quiet. Unlike her not to be here. Josephine, you stop yapping, mate. Get the fuck out my stream if you don't like it. Tell her up. Jason, where's Scotty boy? Not really sure at the moment. Probably moping about because obviously Spurs went out Champions League. And Posh Bertie, we've had some great results this season, but we need the trophies, which is what I've been advocating for years. Absolutely. Anyway, on that note, we will move on, and we will move on to our next segment of the day. Got any idea what it is, G?
I believe it's the Kevin Campbell Capital Week, isn't it?
We've got some legends this week, by the way. Here we go. So, guys, this week we've got two absolute legends for the cap, and the reason we got two of them is their birthdays as well. So, number one, an absolute hero of a lot of people. Andy Mockler talks so highly of this bloke as well. Absolutely, so highly. Mr. Pat Rice. What a picture that is, AJ.
Oh, that's a cracker, isn't it? Great haircut as well. One of the classics that we love.
1949 he was born. 528 games, 13 goals, player, coach, caretaker manager in September 1996, and then Arsene Wenger's assistant manager. That is Mr. Arsenal through and through.
Oh, yeah.
You would absolutely struggle to find someone who'd be more Mr. Arsenal than Pat Rice.
Yeah. Loves it. Still goes to games occasionally now, doesn't he? I love it when they get him in the crowd. He's always happy, always smiley. Just seems like such a good guy, and we love him. And happy birthday to you.
What a legend. What an absolute legend. Judy Allen, love Pat, absolutely top legend. Luke San, a true club legend. Catherine San, a lovely legend. The original Rice for Arsenal, Sam Prudy, absolutely. Jason Cross saying Pat Rice, absolute legend. And obviously Margaret as well, a legend. Absolute loads of love for Pat Rice. So come on, guys, 5 seconds for Pat Rice.
Yeah.
The second one, right, is another legend. And do you know what? It really surprised me, right, that he's actually outdone Pat Rice for appearances. This guy.
Big task.
It's a big task. Lee Dixon. Oh, I tell you what, they're two nice little trophies, isn't they, G?
Oh, do you know, I'd like to see those again soon.
Oh, that looks really nice, that Premier League one, don't it? With that little gold crown.
Those lovely red and white ribbons as well.
Lee Dixon, yeah, born in 1964, 616 games, 28 goals. That is unreal. Unreal. 616 games.
Christ. That's some good going, isn't it?
1987 to 2002, I believe. Bowing out, winning the double. What a career Lee Dixon had.
And what? Oh, drop the phone. What a way to go as well. Doing the double.
It's the best way to go in it. It's what winners do, isn't it?
Yeah. You don't mess about. You done your shift, and then you step away. Legend.
Andrew saying Ryson, generally nice guy, part of the iconic group of Irish players that played for Arsenal. Been some great Irish players that played for Arsenal. Hamas is bang on. A penalty taking long throw hero. He was very good at taking penalties as well, mate. I think he gave them up, didn't he, when Ian Wright arrived?
Do you mean long throws existed before this year? Are you sure?
Apparently so.
I thought they were only invented this year by us.
Corner kicks actually were invented before this year as well.
Bloody hell. Didn't know that.
Dixon's so underrated by those outside the club. We knew he was mustard. Absolute legend, but comedy duties are a bit sus. Oh, here he is. Here he is.
There you go.
How's it going, Gaff? I'd hate to be you right now, mate. I'd hate to be you.
Great timing, sir.
There you go. Good evening, Gav. How you doing, mate?
Look who else has joined.
Let's have a look. Al Gooner's in the house. The legends here. Dixon also scored the greatest ever own goal ever. Funny story that Al. So I remember the same day Surrey cricket team were in the I think they're in the final of whatever it was, a 50 over match. And my dad was like, shall we go and watch Arsenal or shall we watch the cricket? And we ended up going and watch the cricket. And I thank God we did, because Dixon scored the best ever own goal. He literally loved the goalkeeper from about 40, 50 yards. And my old man was always said that he was going to end up scoring an own goal one day and doing that. And there you go. Absolutely did. Here we go. Love this from Prudy. Surprised you want to show your face near Gavlar.
Yeah, fair play.
I love that one. Well done. Here he is. Old Tarek's in. Here he is. He's talking. He's in the house, mate. He's is it 13 or 14 time?
14.
14 time on the list. What an innings that is, mate, by the way. What an innings. The Benson and Hedges Cup, that's it, Tarek. 1991, I'm sure it was. I'm sure was it Chelsea was playing that day, or was it Coventry? One or the other. Liam just remembered Gav said his club World Cup doesn't count as a trophy. Maybe I should get rid of that gold coin now. I shouldn't have that shirt.
Yeah. It's not very valid anymore, is it?
Yeah, I think Gab might leave quite soon. It's probably the reason why Scotty's not in the house at the moment, if I'm being totally honest. But yeah.
Can't handle it.
5 seconds to Lee Dixon.
Yeah. Legend.
Anyway, guys, we are going to move on to our next segment, which will be the old happy birthdays. But do you know what? There's about 5 of them, so you better get ready for loads of clapping. So many birthdays. Like, we've already done 2 birthdays. And there is actually plenty more legends where they come from. So
there is.
And there are some more iconic birthdays. First one. It's only Ray Parlour.
The Wrong for Pele.
You can't beat the Wrong for Pele, can you?
Oh, God, no. And I hope he is living it up as he likes to do. I hope there's a video up of him having a nice, well-deserved birthday drink as well.
Absolutely. He totally deserves it as well, don't he?
Yeah.
So there you go. The next one, Colo Torre, bit of a controversial one. Now he's a Man City coach, but we'll never forget Colo Torre.
But he never did anything bad, did he? Others have left and gone to rivals and been knobheads about it. But I feel like he's just gone and done his job. And he did go to Celtic for a bit as well, in the background staff. Still all the love he deserves, I think.
326 games he played for us.
Not a bad
14
stretch.
goals. So absolutely put in a shift for us, didn't he?
Yeah, invincible, history maker, legend.
Next one.
Yeah.
Hector Bellerin.
My legend. I loved him so much.
Do you want to know a little funny fact? Hector Bellerin sat just behind me for the 2013-2014 FA Cup, right? And he takes a picture. Everyone's like getting into the stadium right at the start. He's one of the youth players at the time. Yeah, and I'm standing right behind him when he takes the picture.
Nice. Love that.
Yeah. The only problem was it was the back of me, not the front of me. So, yeah.
Yeah, not good enough, Hector.
Bit of a boo-boo, that one, to be honest. But Hector, 183 games, 8 goals. A lot of injuries with him, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was the big one that sort of killed him off a bit. But, you know, he loves us. He did an interview with someone the other day and basically just saying that he still watches our games, obviously wants us to do what we're doing. And just an all-round good guy, I think. He grew up with us, didn't he? So, you know, he's got that blood in him. So yeah, good luck to him. I always remember there was a Champions League game and it was like the 93rd minute or something, and he bombed it down the wing against Bayern Munich.
Yeah.
And he'd been up and all game, and then he still just threw himself into it, and yeah, just legend. Love him.
Just a shame injuries did take did kind of cripple him a little bit because he was rapid, wasn't he? He was absolutely rapid.
Yeah.
Next person, Martin Hayes. He was a player who played for us in throughout our late 80s. Would have been part of the squad for the 89. 132 games, 34 goals.
No, not a bad return, that.
No, he was a good player, mate, Martin Hayes. Loved the goal. I'm sure a few of them, when we get into the chat, will say about Martin Hayes. A really unsung hero for me, he was.
Mm.
Next birthday, Ethan Waneri. 19 years old today.
Happy birthday
That
to the
was
ledge.
a banger. Oh, who was that against, legend?
That blue team in Manchester or something, I think.
Manchester City beating 5-1 that day.
Oh,
that's a stinger, wasn't it? That was a stinger. That was a stinger. And you're going to love this one, legend.
Yeah, Mariona.
Caldente.
Amazing.
30 years old today.
Won everything there is to win in football.
Shame she bought the Euros, though, wasn't it?
Yeah. But yeah, what helped change the women's team, I think, as well, since she's been in. Especially the final last year, she was rocking the show, didn't fall to the love of obviously her team, Barcelona, where she's won everything with. But yeah, just such a good player. And as, like I say, just helped us improve as well and do what we do. So a very happy birthday to her.
Absolutely. Some big old birthdays there. Let's quickly go into the chat, have a look at some of the messages. I won't put them up, I'll just read them. Hammaz invincible, nothing controversial about that. Julian, it's only Ray Parler. Tarak Kolo in his first game made me laugh as he was like an Energizer bunny. I don't think we could believe it, could we? He started right wing for us. Margaret, I could listen to his drinking stories all day long. Legend about Ray Parler. Posh Bertie, and how can we forget Kolo's 8-week stint as Wigan manager? Yeah, that was a bit disastrous, wasn't it? I'm just reading. Michael Van Gogh and Luke Lear, 170 finishes in a semi-final. Colo, an absolute bargain. Hector, the deflector, loved him. Hammers, funny though, you mentioned Parla and Torre. Have you all heard the story about Parla told him about when Colo come to the club on trial? I don't think I've heard the one about Colo on trial.
No.
No,
Well, I heard his brother was on, like Yaya was.
Yeah. Al Gooney was so quick that he went vegan and lost his pace. Pete Geary, he also hates AFTV. Yeah, Bedouin did hate him, didn't he? Hammers, he was the only Spanish ever with the Cockney accent, the old Hector. He was. Catherine, shake it like Caldente. Posh Bertie, Mal Caldente, the real 2025 Ballon d'Or winner.
Yeah.
So yeah, absolutely. Happy birthday to all you guys. Amazingly, right? We have got one more birthday with us this week, but we got 2 Roman Reigns segments tonight, and this will be the first one. So another birthday. Can you believe it? Another birthday, and I'm going to bring up another icon. Pardon?
What a month March is for birthdays,
I know, I tell you what, it's an absolute incredible month. The Magic Man, Paul Merson, 1968, 428 games and 99 goals. A bit painful that he finished on 99 goals, to be fair to him. This picture, legends, will be the last time we won the League Cup in 1993.
Ah, look at that. Yes.
Look at that picture.
What was the like Guy trophy? Was that for like top goal scorer of the tournament or something?
Nah, man of the match.
Player of the match? Nice.
Yeah, he was player of the match that game. He hit an absolute corker, kind of off his shin. He was. Have you heard the story about that game? This game, he turned up pissed. He was actually drunk. Not surprisingly, when you look at that picture either.
Yeah, he's missing a tooth as well, isn't he?
Yeah, proper Paul Merson that was. Yeah, massive birthday for Paul Merson. 5 seconds.
Birthday, sir.
I've done my shoulder when I was celebrating that Downman goal the other day. Oh, it still hurts, I tell you. Oh, not good, legend, not good. Andrew Sam Merson, what a player he is. Aussie and Evening Pound, did you hear that Christian from Arsenal TV said that Thierry Henry didn't play at the Emirates? Jesus Christ, mate.
There is a thing called Google.
Yeah, awful.
The Leeds goal. How do you not know the Leeds goal?
They get better in the next 9 days, G. Some absolute legends with birthdays at the end of the month.
Oh.
The merry month of March. That's all I've got to say, guys. That's all I've got to say. But yeah, we're now going to go into one of our favourite parts of this segment, which is the tributes. So, legend, the tributes this week. I'll tell you what, it's been a big old week, isn't it, for like everything. When you see the amount of them birthdays. But we've got 2 big legends. So our first legend, Samuel Hillwood. Now, does that name come familiar to you?
No.
So if you remember the ex-chairman, Peter Hillwood, like the Hillwoods run right through the club through the 18th and 19th century. So Samuel Hillwood was born in 1872. And he was the chairman between 1929 to 1936 and 1945 to 1949.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that, Tash. There you go, Prudster. There you go. You're proud of that one, ain't you? Oh, I've had that one stocked up all day long for you. Look at that bad boy.
Yes. That means business, doesn't it? Nice pose.
That is a tash and a half.
Yes.
I think, right, we've got to start looking for the best tashes every week. What do you reckon?
Yeah.
Look at that. That's gonna get them all going in the chat. I know it is. I know it is. But yeah, obviously, Samuel Hillwood would have been a mammoth, 154 years old today.
In his prime.
What a tash, by the way. What a tash.
Yeah.
The second player is Joe Haverty, born in 1936, 122 games and 26 goals. Do love an old picture.
Look at the sleeves.
Yeah, big old sleeves on it, innit? Wrap round sleeves.
Sure. Yeah. As well.
Love
And
it.
he looks quite young compared to most people when we pull these up. They look quite old, don't they? He looks quite young.
Yeah, they do. That's an absolute quality picture. But so yeah, obviously 5 out of 5 seconds for obviously both our tributes.
Yeah. Legends.
Looking forward to the tash.
There'll be some beauties about, I'm sure. From history to now, yeah.
Gav wants to pay a tribute to the death of his team tonight. Rest in peace. We don't want to pay tribute.
No. We've done our tributes.
Prudy saying now that is a moustache. Posh Bertie, but you're World Cup champions, Gav. Take note, Smugs. That is Smuggo look like most definitely. Be right back for Tash. Margaret, I did not know the Hillwood family link was for so long. There you go, Margaret. An education every day on the Cannon and Friends show. Aussie Ann saying, I watched the 2001-2002 review season, and my word, I forgot how good Arsenal were. I would argue the league overall was much stronger than Arsenal chart 4. So many ballers in the Prem, mate. In that, the football was outrageous, mate. Arsenal's football was outrageous back then. Alguna Hector looks like a 17s porn star now. What with his tash? Nothing wrong with Tash, mate. Nothing wrong with Tash. But yeah, there you go, guys. That's our tribute. So I'm going to hand over to the legend now, G, who's going to discuss our next segment.
Yeah, so we're going back to the Champions League this week. But don't worry, Gav, it's not about you. You're all right for this one. Performance of the week is coming up. Is it?
Sorry about that, legend. I misplaced that where the performance segment was.
Oh, don't worry, guys, because we're waiting on a segment that we haven't actually done, so we don't know which one it is yet. I thought we might have one there. But yeah, obviously, performance of the week. There have been a few this week. And arguably, it could also link in with a crumble, in all fairness. But it's got to go to Barcelona, hasn't it? I mean, 1-1 lucky last-minute penalty back at St James's Park the week before. Newcastle all in, as they would be and as they should be going into it, but didn't really turn out that well. I think they played well at the beginning of the match. I didn't watch it, to be fair, but yeah, it's I had to look twice and refresh the app to confirm that was actually the live score yesterday.
Well, I went off for my dinner just for half time. It was 2-2, and then I looked at my phone. It's 3-2. Next thing I know, it's 6-2, and I'm just like, typical Newcastle. They are the Spursy of the North, aren't they?
Yeah.
They are the Spursy of the North. That ain't good. Like, I get Barcelona a good team, but to lose 7-2 is disastrous. It's actually disastrous. And do you know what? Incredibly, I didn't tell you this, G, but leading up till Wednesday, they were sitting on my segment for performance of the week for their 1-0 win at Chelsea.
Ooh.
So they've gone from an absolute incredible 1-0 win at Stamford Bridge to a 7-2 defeat to Barcelona. make it make sense. But yeah, that just proves how shit you are, Gav, don't it, really, mate? But hey ho, that's not your fault, mate, is it? At the end of the day, but yeah, obviously, congratulations to Barcelona and commiserations to Newcastle.
Exactly. Yeah, but I think that also feeds quite nicely into the next segment anyway, doesn't it, sir?
Benson Crumble.
Ooh.
Only 1 team in it, guys. Newcastle. Newcastle. Crumbling away in that second half. They must have felt like the ground was eating them up in that second half when that happened. Do you know what? It's the last time an English manager faced a Barcelona team in Barcelona. Gary Neville for Valencia lost 7-0. Gary and Eddie are not doing us any favours, are they?
Oh no. That was one that has shown the difference. Obviously, they played well at home, I think, but obviously the Camp Nou is a massive place to go. Let's not be. It is. But it's just shocking. It's just shocking, isn't it? And then you just think, well, what? Well, not that we even care what happened to Newcastle, but like Eddie, like it's not a good look, is it? It's just not. I don't know what to say other than it's just shocking, and it's poor, and it's a very nice slice of crumble pie for us.
We have got some good competition here. Sporting Lisbon, absolutely could have been on performance of the week. To be fair to them, 3-0 down against Bodo, 1-5-0. Could have massively been on the performance of the week. To be fair, absolutely incredible performance.
But we also have our games to think about, so we're not giving any good thoughts their way.
Yeah, not giving them nothing. I'm not really sure that. I think Bodo Glimt rely on their home ground, don't they, with a plastic pitch. They're still Bodo, aren't they? But to be fair to them, they've done real Bodo this year, and they've beaten Leverkusen, Man City, in Milan. So absolutely incredible result by Sporting to turn that one around. But yeah,
didn't they beat Spurs as well?
Who?
Didn't they beat the Spurs early on?
I think they got a draw at Spurs, didn't they? They were 2-0 up. I think it was 2-2. I think they got a draw. But yeah,
I mean, fair play.
Yeah, exactly. Well done to Sporting Lisbon as well. Well shouted out there, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, on that note, I'm going to pass you back over to G for the next segment.
Yeah, that's it. And keeping with our theme, Gav, unfortunately, this one is coming your way. But it's time for a bit of wet wipe of the week. It's going to be Chelsea, isn't it? And it's not even for the other night. It's also the other day and what they did in that centre circle, which I think is top of the list for me for wet wipe behaviour, if we can even call it something as minimal as that. First of all, what even is this all about? And we all know if that was us, we'd get absolutely slaughtered for it. But it looked like the ref wanted to join the fun as well because he also loves himself. So embarrassing from both sides. And then they go back to Stamford Bridge, already losing, and just continue to fall apart and crumble, don't they, sir?
Crumble. Do you know what I mean? Like, they got out of jail at Wrexham as well. We're being totally honest, legend, because actually, and let's be totally honest, if it weren't for that red card, I think Wrexham would have knocked them out the FA Cup as well.
Oh, yeah.
Chelsea have turned to be the Arsenal of like the early 2010s, didn't they? The young team that flatters to deceive, do you know what I mean? And then gets thumped in Europe, just like Arsenal used to. It's totally switched now. And I've got to be honest, it's good to see. It is good to see. I've waited a long time for this. I took a lot of abuse. a lot of jibes of Chelsea fans, and they're getting it back. Lovely jubbly.
Yeah. And also bringing on Garnacho with 5 minutes to go and you're already losing and no hope, and giving him a note to give one of the other players. Like, what is it going to say at this point?
Mate, you know I'm talking sense, though, Gav. You know one thing, I'm talking sense, mate. You agree with me, mate. Like, you've turned out to be the Arsenal now. I never thought that Chelsea would ever turn out like this. I honestly didn't, because I look back at Chelsea and I look at them getting all the best players, having the big bucks, you know what I mean? Having the very best players. Let's talk about it. John Terry, Frank Lampard, Michael Ballack, Didier Drogba, Petr Cech. Do you know what I mean? There was loads of them. Joe Cole, Arjen Robben. Like, the list goes on. Damien Duff. Do you know what I mean? Like, you had them all, mate. You had them all. You had them all. And, yeah, this guy's come in. Oh, I've never really brought into his ways and reasonings, like, to just go out and just keep buying the youngsters, keep buying young. It only gets you so far, mate. It really only gets you so far. And, yeah, Eden Hazard. There's another one, mate. Eden Hazard. Do you know what I mean? They've had the very best players. And this is the Chelsea team that I remember over the last 10, 15 years. And now, they're just, I don't know, they're just like, they look, they like what we were. We're all look short in all the same areas that we were short. The goalkeeper, like Sanchez, come on. He's absolutely like diarrhea. Like, we see what he did at Arsenal. Do you know what I mean? It cost you games. It cost you big results. Do you know what I mean? You look at their centre-backs, like, don't get me wrong, they're missing Colwill, but at the end of the day, they need someone with more experience. They need a big player in there. Centre midfield probably as well. Very temperamental. The red cards. And then they keep going out and getting these young managers in. And it's just like, the job's too big for people like Liam Rosenia. Do you know what I mean? Too big. Yeah. Too big.
Exactly.
So, yeah, there's my kind of thoughts. Always catching it. Always Liam's caught a nibbler.
Always. There's always one.
But no, honestly, that they will, as Alguna said, they're not really a serious club at the moment. They're not. They're not. And the problem is, right, you've got to be in it to win it. You've got to be in it to win it at the moment, because right at this moment in time, when you look at the Premier League clubs, you look at clubs like Arsenal, like you look at that squad at Arsenal, it's very young still. That's the most exciting thing. So whatever we do this year, we're going to go out and buy more top players to make the squad even stronger next year. Do you know what I mean? So we're not going to be stopping. Like, it's not going to be like back in the Invincible years when we probably had the complete team, but we just stopped because we didn't have the money. We've got the backing now to go out and improve the squad. You look at Man City, they're never going to stand still. They're never going to stand still. Liverpool spent big money last summer. They'll all spend money again. Manchester United will be back in the Champions League. They'll spend big money. So Chelsea don't want to be falling behind, and they really, really need to get a top 5 place, because if they don't, it's going to be as hard for them next year as well.
Exactly. Yeah. There's a few people saying about the sanctions and discipline that they got for their fines, which is just a joke, really, isn't it? They got away with it. Pretend, so you know what's going to happen for the other team.
The only difference is whether it's right or it's not right. It's not right. What I'm going to say, it ain't right, because at the end of the day, that club, at some point, whether it's with the ownership or not, done stuff they shouldn't have done. Now, you look at the situation, why they say they got it is because half it they owned up to it. So they were the ones that owned up to it. So that's why the sanctions have been lighter. It don't sit well with me. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you look at Chelsea's youth system, they probably could sell a player for 10 million, 10, 20 million. All they got to do is sell one youth player and they paid the fine.
Yeah. It's nothing, is it?
It's baffling, isn't it? Like, that's it nowadays. That's it. Well, I don't really get what a suspended ban is, because a suspended ban is basically just don't do it again. Do you know what I mean? We won't sanction you. But they're not going to do it again, because they know if they do, they're going to get banned. So, yeah, not good whatsoever. Not good. And when your teams like Leicester, your teams like Everton, and you look at like even clubs like Sheffield Wednesday, they have to take big points deductions. Where's the fairness?
Shocking, isn't it?
Gav doesn't think Chelsea get top 5. It's how you and Villa, mate, in my opinion. You and Villa, it's going to be a tussle, mate. It's going to be a tussle, that one. I don't know. I really don't know. I think Chelsea probably... I think the lucky thing for you is that Aston Villa at Man City last game of the season. For you need a title race still at that point. If there ain't no title race, then I think Man City won't give a damn about it, really.
Yeah.
But yeah, there you go. That leads us on to our next segment, guys. Very, very swiftly, which is the Walnut of the Week. So this week, it goes to no other than this man, G.
Him and that bloody pen and paper. Every time you see him, he's either shouting something that doesn't look like he's got any backbone to be shouting, or he's sat down like a little teacher writing down. Some of the memes are amazing.
I don't get it, mate. I just don't get it. I don't get why you'd have a notepad and a pen. Why? Like, this is where he shows his inexperience for me. Do you know what I mean? With certain aspects like this.
Yeah.
Like, we're talking...
Like you said, how is he even in this role for a start? I mean, he's not done horrific, but also it was going back a few weeks. It was one of his first games at Stamford Bridge. And obviously, as you know, like, family and all are normally up in the box, tucked away. And he had his mum and dad sat like 2 rows behind him. I thought at that point, that is so cringy.
Yeah, I don't see this guy lasting long.
No, me neither.
I just find it very, very baffling.
Yeah, that's just Chelsea, though, isn't it? They don't care about hiring and firing, so he'll be gone for the end. They'll keep until the end of the season, and then they'll get rid of him.
Gav's not happy. Get him off the screen. Catherine, he's writing his diary saying, "Dear diary, today the crowd booed me."
Dear mum and dad.
Hammers bloody Will Mackenzie. Liam Rosini, the LinkedIn influencer. Send him back to Hull, Liam, please. He reminds me of Wilfred Nancy. Jesus, he was a disaster.
Oh, Christ.
Have you noticed his pen, Lo? It's one of those you can change the colour. She's right there, mate. Julie's bang on the buzzer there.
Maybe he's drawing and colouring in.
Prudy, surprised he hasn't got a pack of crayons in his pocket. So there you go. We will get him off the screen for you, though, Gav. Just look at him. One more set, Gav. One more set, mate. You know you're loving it, mate. You know you're loving it. Now let's get him on for you. Liam Rosina is this week's Walnut of the Week. We are going to move on, though, G, aren't we?
Yeah, we are going to enjoy. We've had our crumble. Now it's time for some breakfast, some porridge. Now, porridge list. There could be plenty this week, as always. But this week is a new list. It's a new guide to the list as well. I don't think we've gone into this kind of direction. All he reminds me of is like a character from Sesame Street. He gives me those vibes. I don't know which character, but I just feel like he could just pop up on there and he'd fit right in. Yeah, is it something to do that he's saying? What was it about the pints again? I can't remember.
Saving energy.
Oh yeah, cold, not serving them cold to save energy costs.
Absolutely.
So he wants people to pay £7+ for a warm pint.
What an absolute wally, guys. What an absolute wally. Who wants a warm beer? Let's go out for a warm beer. Like you said, G, let's go into London and have a warm beer.
Not a chance. He can What he can do is stand outside and we'll throw our warm beers over him if he wants.
Old Prudy's not holding back. James is not holding back.
Yeah.
No one's holding back.
Rightly so.
Andy's definitely not holding back. Absolute muppet, not in a colder fobs up you. You don't get warm beer, you get froth. Here he is, old Kirby's little fingers in the house. Ribbit.
Yeah.
Good to see you on, mate. But yeah, he certainly deserves to be on there this week, don't he?
The thing is, it's just another stupid thing that they think that we'll be like, oh yeah, that sounds good, while they will have their beers nice and cold, won't they?
Oh yeah, you know that.
It's going into a World Cup summer. There is no way that this nation will accept a warm beer.
So there won't be no cold beer coming out of that little bad boy down there, and I can tell you that much.
Ooh, ice cold.
The old World Cup in the old Smuggo garden, mate. It's going to be a biggie. It's going to be a biggie. I can tell you that much. Jason crosses it and he said froth from his mouth when he speaks. Froth from my mouth, mate, when I heard he said that. Do you know what I mean? Jesus. £4 a pint? That's cheap. Yeah. What a deal. Anyway, on that note, guys, we are going to move on. I'm going to a new segment for you, G, today, for you to participate in.
This has been provided to us by our legend Prudy, and it is the male sporting baddie, get ready girls, of the week. It's a good one. Get your be right backs ready. And not just girls, because I think this is the love goes through all of us for this. And when this popped up the other day, I knew she wouldn't let us down. It is the one and only, the king, our king, Thierry. Look at that. Look at that.
What a man. I'll tell you what,
played.
I'm shooting off as well. There it is, old Perez the parrot. I'll holding Falk. There we go. Look, here we go. Catherine TT. Yep, Laura's gone. Brody's gone. Yep, they're all gone. 6 hours later, she might be back on the show.
See you next week.
Good night, man. What a man you are. What a man. Absolute icon. Absolute legend. I've got to say it. Absolute physique of a body as well. Bang on the money.
Oh, yeah. He's a retired footballer. Like, look at him. He looks like he can still play a game. Chuck him on now.
Unbelievable. I don't know how he does it. So,
no.
yeah.
And also, what can I just quickly say on him as well? Not only is he obviously the love for us and the icon, but there was a clip going around of the Champions League show he does with Kate and Micah. I'm guessing something has happened with Micah Richards, but he was really opening up and saying his feelings of like being a man, to let him say, look, I love you. You're a great guy. And he was just really, and it was really honest from Thierry as well. So another side that you don't see, but just shows that he's just the top man, isn't he?
Just a legend all round. Imagine having that speech done to you by Thierry Henry.
Yeah, you'd fall to your knees.
Ring a ding ding, ba boom. He doesn't look like he drinks warm beer. That body is consuming ice cold beverage.
Beverages.
Is that a gladiator? Henry is looking good. He's my age too. Yes, with Mika, it was brilliant. Lauren saying, I saw that Henry clip. He's such a legend. Kermit's middle finger saying, I'm ripped like Henry. All that hopping over lily pads. I certainly ain't ripped like Henry, I can tell you that much. Joyson Cross watched that. Mika said he turns drink after having to retire early from football. Yeah, I bet it was really hard. You can imagine. He was like what he said on Rage. You know what I mean? Like he didn't have to go through that process, and yeah, and fair play to Mick. He's an absolute legend, Mick Richards, by the way. So just give 5 seconds to Mick Richards.
Yeah.
And Thierry Henry.
And Thierry, of course.
Anyway, boys. It's not always about the girls, as you well know on this show. I do like to treat you chaps as well. So we are going to go into our next segment, which is the Retro Paddies. So I'm pleased with myself about this week's one, Legend.
Yeah.
Like, not a sporty one, by the way, guys. Usually I put them on the Martin Odegaard, don't I? But I'm doing the Martin Odegaard a little bit of a different side today, so I'll put them on this one. Former Coronation Street star, absolute babe. I ain't gonna lie. I actually was sitting there today, right, when I was getting the pictures up, and I was thinking she could be my number one of all time. Thinking about it, could potentially be. Any ideas, guys? Any ideas? No, it's not Thatcher. No, it's not Lorraine Kelly. And no, it's not Martine again. And show some respect, by the way, Mr. Cross. And it's certainly not Gal Platt. I can tell you that much. It certainly ain't Gal Platt. It's certainly not Deirdre Barlow. It's certainly not the old sniffer herself, Daniela Westbrook, either. Good evening to Melina. How you doing? I'm very late to the party. Pardon me. Absolutely not a problem. You've come at the right time, Melina. You've come at the right time. It's certainly not Bucks Fizz. It's certainly not Roy Cropper. It's certainly not Emily Bishop. Bet Lynch.
Nowhere near, people.
It's not Tracy Barlow. And it's definitely not Hayley Cropper. And it's definitely not Roland the Poodle. So guys. What have we got to say about that, guys? Michelle Keegan.
Only 3 words.
You think so, Jay?
Just 3 words, I think.
See you soon, guys. See you soon. And if that's not good enough for you, there's another for you.
That will please quite a few.
That would definitely please a few. And with her fella, Mr. Mark Wright himself. Like, come on, legend. Look at that picture.
Yeah. 2 absolute beauties.
That is a good couple, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. I'm fair play because they've been together for a while. So fair play in this life.
I like Mark Wright. I really do like Mark Wright. Do you know that? I think he's a top bloke, to be fair. You see the chat.
Rudy's comment.
Right, let's go down and see what's going on. Oh, it's Mavis. Ring a ding ding is old Luke Barwick. Yep, Hamas is off. See ya. She doesn't look like that anymore, though, mate. Oh, bitch. What is that, Mavis, mate? You on about? Is that Mavis? She ain't no patch on Hayley Cropper. He is Jason Punchin. Like that one. Andrew saying she was a soldier in a program. Okay, until she talks. And even Margaret shot off. I'm not sure though if that's because of Michelle Keegan or Mark Wright, or it could have been for both of them.
Both.
Could be both. So yeah, there you go, guys. There's your little treat of the day. But it don't just finish there, legend.
No, we keep going.
We do keep going. And I have got some sporting retro baddies. So as soon as you come back, Hammer's is back at his desk now. He's going to be shooting back off in a minute. I can tell you that much, because my this week's sporting retro baddies are no other than the deadly duo, the Bella twins. Gold.
I'm guessing wrestling.
Pardon? Yeah, wrestling.
Is it wrestling?
I'll tell you what, guys. I'll be right back. Tough job, this.
Oh, it's a long one, this.
Right, and there you go, guys. Just for a couple of others. You know, I don't just leave you one. I'll give you another two. These are the guys in their wrestling gear. The old Bellas. And if you ain't down with that, I've got two words for you. Absolute, unbelievable. Amber Nectar.
Jonesy would love that.
Mate, he'd be proper loving that, to be fair, mate. He would proper be loving that. Let's get in the old chap. I hope you're okay, Tesh. I hope you're okay, mate. Just pulled his groin. Not good, mate. Not good, that, mate. Make sure you get that sorted, mate. Here we go. What we got in here? You can look, but you can't touch. I love that one. Absolutely love that. That is the Bellas all over. He fell off his treadmill. That's a very faithful, that, isn't it, Jay? Very faithful.
Oh, weird timing that, but hope you're all right.
I'll take my glasses off. I'll see 4. Ding dong. Mr. Barwick's off.
He's loving these tonight.
Twins. Imagine that. Double the fun.
Double the trouble.
Anyway, there you go, guys. That's your treats for the week. Do you know what I mean? Always sorting out the viewers, didn't we, Ledge?
We don't let them down, do we?
We certainly don't. But yeah, we're going to move on to the next segment. I'll hand this one over to you, Legend.
Yes. So this week we've got a very special edition of the Martin Odegaard Court in 4K. Let's do it.
So, guys, the Martin Odegaard 4K trigger. Discuss.
Well, it was a lovely Tuesday night, wasn't it? A nice event in a local boozer, and someone in our chat, the lovely Prudy, went on an adventure, and she bumped into someone. Was it Paul Chuckle or something like that? Was it maybe
Paul Chuckle. To me, to you, to me. I'll tell you, that looks a bit. That is that does look like the Chuckles tash, don't it? Let's be honest.
That's a beauty.
I was actually gutted, yeah, right. That I had to unstick it because I should have come on the show with it tonight, shouldn't I? I should have come on the show with it tonight. If you know,
that
you
is
know.
Brilliant. Yeah.
Old Earl Lasso. There you go.
That's a little sprinkle of what's to come in the end, a couple of months' time, isn't it?
Oh, that's just a sprinkle, the Smuggo, I tell you. There might be a bigger sprinkle on Sunday, I can tell you that much, Legend. Might even be a few video calls, if I'm being totally honest.
Oh, yeah. This was pre-match then, was it?
Yeah, pre-match this was. We went to the World's End in Finsbury Park, as we're doing our tour this year around the pubs. Actually, have you been? I don't think you've been there, have you? World's End.
No.
Lovely pub. Nice pub it is. Nice pub. Got a massive big area at the back where they watch all the sports and all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, good pub. Good pub. I'll have to take you in there one day.
Yes. I'm hoping to before the end of the season. Go on a nice tour with you all.
Mate, everyone said that. The geezer behind Tatham. Do you met Tatham, have you, G?
Yeah, I think, yeah.
Yeah. Scott Carson. Absolutely cracks me up, that. Posh Bertie is that Mario Luigi. I'm a bit more like Mario, mate. Luigi's too skinny for me. To me, to you, to me. Andy, appreciating the picture. One night with Ian Rush. That's fucking brilliant. The tash is actually stuck under a table in the World's End now. When we go back, I bet it's still sitting there.
We'll find it.
Looks more like Bruce Grobbler. Can you imagine me explaining why I had a big full of stick-on tashes to the bag searchers at the Emirates? Yeah, brilliant. Decent boozer used to go in there a lot. Yeah, nice boozer it is. Think you could actually get it to be like that for the end of the season? Stash. Not sure about that. There'd be a lot of grey hairs in that one, I'll tell you. And Laura's got it right. Something airy under that table.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to go and have a look at it.
I think on that note, we'll leave that section there. But yeah, absolutely cracking picture. And yeah, thank you very much, Prudy, for the tashes. On that note, I think we hit the League Cup sections now. Do you think we should? Yeah, I think we should, shall we? League Cup final this Sunday.
Oh, yes.
Do you know what? Yeah, right. Do you reckon we should potentially go for the turds of the week?
I think so.
So, guys, turds of the week. Turds of the week, and no other than, yep, you've got it. Guessed it right. Manchester City. What a bad week they've had, eh? What a disastrous week. And we just got hope, yeah, right, that continues on Sunday. Sorry, guys, I'm going to sneeze. Oh, bless me. There you go.
Bless you, sir.
There you go. Double trouble.
Someone please screenshot that.
Oh, Jesus, apologies there. Took me off my food for thought there. Look, Man City took a battering in Madrid.
That was some game. Not for them.
And then lost to Madrid again. Am I right in saying prior to that, I know they beat Newcastle, but they drew with Nottingham Forest at home as well?
Yeah, that's right.
They're not in form, are they, legend?
They're not.
Does that worry you?
Yes. Yes and no. Because we are. But cup finals are different, aren't they? It's on the day. But they are arguably in the best position they could be for us. Imagine if they thumped Madrid and came back. They'd be buzzing. They're not buzzing now.
I just think they're a bit of a mismatch of a team, aren't they? I don't think they're a team. Do you see what I'm saying? I just don't like. I look at their team and I think that Donnarumma, a brilliant goalkeeper, but then they got right back at who was a centre back. Like they're going to go in Sunday. I think Mark Guay's been found out a little bit in the Champions League, seeing the step up, but even they didn't start on Tuesday.
He can't play.
He's not going to start on Sunday either, is he? So they're going to have to go.
He's not allowed to be in the squad.
No, he's not allowed. So their centre backs, what they're going to be? Diaz and John Stones, is it? Or was it? No, it wasn't. I don't think it was John Stones, was it? It was that Kuznov.
Yeah, it would probably, because I don't think John Stones is anywhere near fit enough to go and be chucked in on that.
Oh, we got a crumble tonight, Ledge.
Who?
Big old crumble. Gerwin Price was 5-0 up in the darts final tonight against Luke Littler. Lost 6-5.
Oh.
Or is it 6 or 7? Whatever it is, but he's crumbled. That is a crumble, isn't it?
That's an almighty crumble.
Oh, what a crumble.
Oh, you can't do that when we're live. Can't get away with that.
I think hold on. Prudy's throwing her rod out there.
He is, to be fair.
Yeah, Pete Geary, 6-5, 5-0. That's a disaster, isn't it?
Yeah, Jesus.
I don't care if Kepa has played all cup games round my start. We haven't won a trophy for 6 years. We need our strongest team out. Oh, I knew that would come from you, Mr. Bertie. What's your
Yeah,
thoughts
there's
on
a
that?
thing going on
What's
this
that?
week.
Do you think Raya has to start Sunday?
I don't think it would be very fair.
Do you care about
Because
fairness at the moment?
no, I don't. But you know, that's what City. What will they do? I don't know if they'll do it, but I don't know. Kepa's had experience of a cup final, obviously, in this competition. Didn't win it, but he's not a bad keeper, and he's good enough to beat not our number one, but a number one. So I don't know. It's one of those. It's a big call to make on the day, isn't it?
It is a big decision to make, isn't it?
You disregard what he's done in the cup to then put Raya in.
It's the same for Man City, though, isn't it? Trafford's played all the games, but when they played Trafford or Donnarumma, it's exactly the same.
Exactly. Yeah, they're going to do that. Probably not. Normally when they've had that conversation.
Not as crap as Sanchez.
Yeah, Christ. At least he can catch a ball.
To be fair, you'd probably be better with him. If I'm being totally honest, mate.
But yeah, Prudy did mention Rhea has had his baby has been born today or yesterday. So congratulations, another Gooner.
Hopefully that adds to the great week.
Yeah. So is that going to be a factor? But there's also enough day. He obviously played on Tuesday, so there's enough days for him to play by Sunday.
Some big old facts from Hammers there. Didn't Chelsea pay 80 million for Kepa? Facts, not fiction.
Facts, not fiction, always.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did. So yeah, this week's winners of the turds of the week go to no other than Manchester City. I think we're going to go into our mic check madness. So I think I'll chuck over to Trigger for this one.
Oh yes, just the 2 mic checks this week. So do you want to run the VT?
I won't run it out.
So I'm going to go first this week, as per our list. I'm sure, I don't know what yours is going to be, but I'm sure there might be some people on my side, because it does affect this show, and it might have affected the show for some people. But mine is adverts popping up on YouTube while you're watching something you're really interested to watch, and also they have started appearing in my emails as well, an advert email. But more so, I was watching your Great North Bank Summit on Monday night, sir, and midway through a conversation that I was quite enjoying, it stops to go on for a minute break, and you can't skip it. You can't do anything about it. No, it just stops and goes on an ad break, and you can't skip it. You can't do anything. If you click off it and click back on, it will just show you another advert, and then you miss whatever's being said on the show that you're watching. And yeah, the comments are then you're far behind, and you have to catch up to where you were. And it also doesn't help when you're trying to do a workout and you're right in the thick of things, and then all of a sudden it goes for a minute break and you're halfway through an exercise.
Absolutely disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. You're probably best off watching it through X then.
Yeah. And no, I'm not paying more money to get no ads. I'm not paying money. Absolutely not.
This is what they're doing, though, isn't it? This is what they're doing to try and
cash.
I don't think I've got anything. I don't think I've got competition for that, to be fair. That's absolutely disgusting. I'm going to let you win that this week. Hands down.
Yeah.
I was just going to have a rant about Man City, but we can hold up on that one. I'm going to let you win that. I'm going to let you win it this week.
Thank you. I'm wondering if anyone, while we've been watching this, has had to stop for a break.
Let's go into chat. I pay for premium, as adverts done my head in. Also adverts when you're trying to read something online. Well said, G. That is a pain in the ass. Adverts, you mean you're big time. Super annoying advert on YouTube. You have to pay to miss the advert. Unbelievable.
What a scam.
And I certainly am not getting royalties for that. I can tell you that much. Luke saying completely does it. He's heading, sorry. Get YouTube Premium, best purchase you ever make.
Never.
So yeah.
You shouldn't have. That's going to be this part 2. Is you shouldn't have to pay money to not have an advert. And also, how do I stop them in my emails then? Because you think, oh, I've got an email. Let me have a look, and then it opens them to a website that you have nothing to do with. But they've put an advert in your emails.
Unbelievable, isn't it?
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Barwick saying hasn't done it tonight. Thank God. That's good to hear, mate.
Good.
So yeah, this week's winner is the YouTube Premium and adverts. So well done there, G. We will move on now to our next segment, which I think we'll avoid the Pat Butcher one because of the time of the show that is at the moment. But we'll go in straight into the old something we haven't done for a while as it goes, the old snake of the week.
Ooh, yeah.
Enough is enough! I have had it with these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane! Everybody strap in! I'm about to open some fucking windows.
So,
I love
so
that.
random, that one, isn't it? So random. But we are going to go into Snake of the Week. So, do you know what? Right, this guy, he just gets in my skin. And he ain't really done nothing wrong this week. But I just thought, do you know what? I'm going to whack him on there. And the reason I'm going to whack him on there is because he's going to get in my skin on Sunday. And he's going to do something snaky.
Dirty.
Rodri.
It's his face.
Ah.
He's just slimy, isn't he? You know he's going to be giving it the mouth as well. He seems to get away with being mouthy.
Oh, he loves it, don't he? He loves it.
Yeah. But
absolute rotten snake.
He's a slime ball. Like, I can admit that he is a good player, not a Ballon d'Or winner.
No.
But Jesus, he's just a. Ever since he did that knee slide at the Emirates when they scored late on, I just thought you're a prick.
Absolutely.
He deserves everything that's coming his way. But yeah, you know he's going to have something to say at the weekend. Bring it on.
It'll definitely have something to say, legends. Like I'm absolutely sure of that. Do you know what I mean? But I just think like all this stuff that's happened in the past with people like him, his comments. When you start looking at another player that we're going to talk about in a minute, it's time that we give a bit of payback, really, isn't it?
I think so. Yeah, we've been quiet enough on it, haven't we? But
not really.
It's all coming out.
Have we really been that? Have we really been that quiet though? Have we really been that quiet?
But yeah, I think everyone will agree. If you're not a City fan, you don't like him. It's a communal thing, isn't it? That we all feel that way.
How can a film be so shit it was actually good? How can a film be so shit that it's actually good? Even Andrew Matt's like shit but good.
Shout.
Yeah, that's another slippery one, isn't it? That is definitely a slippery one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we can all agree with that, can't we?
Oh yeah.
And Jason Cross is saying, let's see salty tears on Sunday, as well as Sloth and the Goonies being humble.
Oh. That
certainly
quite nice, isn't it?
You're certainly not going to get that, mate. You're certainly not going to get that. But yeah, that's pretty much obviously the. Sorry, guys, just obviously frozen there for a sec. That's pretty much the snake of the week. I think we'll go into the see you next Tuesday.
Ooh. Whose comment was that as well? Jason. Yeah.
I really cut you off there.
That's all right. I was just saying that Jason's slightly led into the segment, which is always great. Be humble, eh?
What's
Good
your
old
thoughts?
From the Goonies is a great show. He is one ugly bastard. I'm sorry, but he really is. I can't stand him.
He ain't a good one, is
Honestly,
he?
I can appreciate. Obviously, he's a great player, but he's also a prick. And what's he doing at? You know what? As well, I don't even want to talk about it because I'm scared it'll come back on me on Sunday. I don't want to be like, oh, I hate him. He's done nothing, and then I'll be eating my words. I don't want to jinx anything.
Big old
But-
Gabs, big old Gabs on Sunday, though.
Yeah, and remember the last couple of times he's played against the two boys at the back. Not a lot's happened. One would say he might be in someone's pocket for a little while, and you know that they're going to be up for him.
Yeah.
They are going to be up for it. We're straight in. First couple of minutes, knee him, back of the knees, get in there. First tackle, on his foot. Let him know you're there. Jovino's hair.
Absolute zero hair. Absolute zero.
She's done your sneeze.
2 words. 2 words only. Stay humble.
Stay humble, you prick.
Yeah, it's a biggie. It's a biggie now on Sunday.
It's hard, isn't it? Like, I don't want to come and say too much because I believe in all that. But yeah, Sunday's huge, and I've said to my friends, it goes a lot into what's happening at the end of the season as well. It's not just that game. We've got potential to meet them in the FA Cup still, haven't we?
Yeah,
Possibly.
yeah,
Obviously,
potentially semi-final, final.
3 weeks or a month. Yesterday we got to play them at their place.
We
so
could potentially have them twice in 2 weeks, couldn't we? Or twice in 2 weeks if we get them in the FA Cup semi-final.
yeah, so it's this is the first of the clashes because we haven't played. We played them so early in the season, didn't we? Was it September? I think?
Yeah, it's flying out to IB for that day. I was.
Yeah. So that was a long time since we've gone head to head, actually. So yeah, it's got to not in the Champions League now. Yeah.
Sadly not, mate. Sadly not. That is one of the funniest things I've seen.
Have you seen Catherine's picture?
Oh, the old cough.
Are you sneezing?
Absolutely no words. No words. Got 0 words to say about it. Shame that, mate. Absolute shame.
Never mind, eh? But yeah, I think we've got a second Roman Reigns. We acknowledge you, don't we?
Yeah, I think we have tonight, ain't we? You're right there. So, guys, if you remember the last time we won a League Cup in 1993, this guy scored the winner.
Hey.
Then decided to get on Tony Adams' shoulders to celebrate. Got dropped, dislocated his shoulder, and then didn't make it up to the pick up the trophy or pick up his winning medal. He ended up in hospital.
And that is how you celebrate.
And that's probably why we don't deserve to win the League Cup ever again.
That is a crumble.
That was a big old crumble
Championship.
for him.
A champion's crumble.
I'm not even sure if he really played after that, to be fair, but absolutely, just come out of nowhere. Scored the goal in 1993 to win the League Cup. And then so he made his name. But his name's always remembered because he got dropped off the shoulders and ended up in hospital.
Legend. But hopefully that doesn't happen to someone on Sunday.
Honestly, car crash moment. It's worse than Aubameyang dropping the FA Cup in 2020. Do you remember that?
Yeah, and the lid fell off.
And now everyone is wearing bandages on their left hands now. I tell you what, we've been wearing a bandage on my chest, mate, in a minute. Bloody, it's cold out here. I think I went a bit too early on this one, Legend.
Yeah.
We'll wrap up the old Desmond's quick tonight.
We're almost there.
Well, to be fair, Paul Merson was. I'm sure he was, mate.
Yeah, you can guarantee there was a few. But hopefully we can make a nice new League Cup memory, because that was before I was born.
He must have been frothing. Absolute frothing.
Oh, was his last game?
Last game for the Arsenal. Not a bad one to have, though, is it? Not a bad one to have.
What a way to go out.
Absolutely brilliant. 5 seconds. So
we have a giveaway, don't we now?
we certainly do. It's the legend herself, Ruth Beck's giveaway. So, guys, we have got the Ruth Beck's giveaways tonight. So let me share my screen. Sorry, guys, I've got to do it from here. You know, this is probably the most hated thing I hate about doing these shows, is sharing the screen for this.
It's a classic as well. An absolute.
Let me know when it's up.
Yep, it's there.
Even the dog's eagerly waiting.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Are we ready? Give it a good old spin.
The Declan Rice picture.
And a beauty at that it is. There's a lot of people in there. Oh,
it's the loose cannon that wins it. Well done to the loose cannon.
a nice end to their trip over last week.
Yeah, absolutely banging one. Well done. Congratulations.
Love that. Amazing.
Let me stop sharing that.
Right. To the nitty gritty then. Some Desmonds.
Oh, do you know what? I've lost my screen.
Oh no.
Here we go.
Want to talk us through what happened last week, sir?
Is yours gold? That's all I got to ask you guys. Is yours gold? Yeah, so what happened last week was the referee should have blew the whistle when Yokeres cleared the header out. And I would have won the Desmonds. Sometimes you've got to take a few sacrifices in life, Trigger. Sometimes you just got to take a few sacrifices. And this is one I've just got to take on the chin, innit? It's one I've got to take on the chin, really.
I mean, there isn't a better way to lose it, to be fair.
Not really. Also, yeah, I would like to say there's probably better ways, but there isn't. There really isn't.
But a loss is a loss, sir. It was the El Smuggo's Angels grouped as the gang that we are versus El Smuggo, and we went, we got you. We finally got you.
Max Downman finally got me.
Without us putting our faith in the 2-0. We all know he watches the show now, so maybe he took some inspiration and go, well, the girls went for a 2-0.
Cool, is he still going on about that old posh Bertie?
Oh yeah, that was some time ago now.
Lucky, absolute lucky. We all know it was lucky victory. But as I said, sometimes you just got to take it, innit?
You do, yeah.
Brilliant.
There was a show, yeah. We all went way too high in that game. But I think the whole, like we said earlier, the whole weekend let us all
Anyway,
down.
she keeps going on about the 1-0, mate. It was 1-1. The Liverpool game was 1-1. You never predicted Liverpool to draw 1-1.
There was only 11. No, what was the 13 goals in the end?
Is that, mate? I've got to be honest with you, it's the poorest Desmonds of all time in terms of. I reckon it would have been, the points would have been so low, it'd been like 5-3 or something like that. It was so poor.
It must have been. It was awful.
Dreadful.
I mean,
Absolutely dreadful.
Minus Spurs Liverpool, we did go quite minimal on our
It
score.
wasn't that much of a bore fest. If you're sitting in the Emirates in the 96th minute.
Yeah, 7:30 on Saturday was a great time.
It's her first ever win over me. It's you know, calm it down. As old Jamie
But I was
Carragher
close.
said.
I was close last time.
You was very close. To be fair, you've knocked on the door a few times
Each
now.
time I've either beat or it's just one match has done me over.
No one likes a big head, Laura. No one likes an arrogant, smug, big head.
Right, shall we get into the games?
Oh yes, absolutely. Right.
Are you
going to write them
We
down?
will start with the usual Premier League because
Are you writing them down, yeah?
I am. Yeah. The Premier League is obviously still happening. I think as well, obviously we're playing City in the Cup final, but also we know that they can't gain on us, which I think is quite nice. We don't have to worry about anyone else. Whatever happens, because they're not going to gain points on us while we're doing that. So we do have a Friday night again. And we have got Bournemouth versus Man United.
This is an interesting one, isn't it?
It is an interesting one.
Who's going
because
first?
Bournemouth have fallen away, haven't they? They started well, but just fell recently. And obviously United, unfortunately, and disgustingly, are in really good form at the moment. You can't deny it. I'll let you go first.
I'll tell you what we do before we do that. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Rosie.
You just made the list!
Don't turn up to the shows, you get put on the list. Scotty.
You just made the list!
Nasty Nick.
You just made the list!
Ross White.
You just made the list!
Anyway, crack on.
I will let you go first in this one. Bournemouth United.
One all.
Ooh. Okay. I am going to say 3-1 United.
Wow. Cool.
Yeah. My favourite scoreline.
Friday night's a tricky game.
It is, yeah. But they're flying, aren't they? They've got some confidence behind them.
Sorry, wait a minute. Sorry. I want to put an apology out, Nick.
You just made the list!
There's my apology. Anyway, carry
on. Saturday, Brighton, Liverpool.
Oh, there's some interesting games, isn't there?
There is. I'll go first this one.
Oh yeah, sorry.
I'm gonna do a proper Desmond.
Absolutely disgusting. That still. You ever a Desi?
I am, yeah. I think they've had their big energetic game the other day, didn't they?
I'm gonna go 2-1 Liverpool.
2-1. Cool.
Liverpool.
And then we go. Yeah. Fulham Burnley. That was a shit game.
2-1 Fulham.
2-1 Fulham. I'm going to say 2-0 Fulham.
Cool.
Everton, Chelsea?
Is it me to go
That's
first?
interesting.
Is it? No, it's you to go first, Everton, Chelsea.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to say 1-0 Everton.
I'm going to go 2-1 Everton.
2-1 Everton. Nice. Few there. Same. Most people are saying that by the look of it, aren't they? Few
Next one.
dozen. Then we've got Leeds, Brentford.
I think Brentford are going to start kind of filtering down. Leeds at home's and all. Is it 3 o'clock?
No, that's late kickoff, I believe.
Oh, fancy Leeds even more
Let me
then.
have a look.
2-1 Leeds.
8 p.m.
Yeah. I fancy Leeds at home on a night game.
We say 2-1.
Yeah, 2-1 Leeds.
Okay, I'm gonna say 1-0. Oh, this is a game.
Oh, there's
Yeah.
spitting facts.
Facts, not fiction. Newcastle versus Sunderland.
Newcastle got to react, didn't they?
Yeah.
It's probably the right game for them. 2-1 Newcastle.
2-1 Newcastle. Oh, fuck, I was gonna go there. I'll say 2-0 Newcastle.
Cool.
Because Sunderland are falling away, aren't they? Villa, West Ham.
That'd be you.
I will go first, which will be. I'm gonna say 2-1 Villa.
Sorry, what's the game again?
Villa, West Ham.
Oh. 2-0 Villa.
2-0 Villa. Here's a relegation battle coming up as well. We have Spuds versus Forest.
Oh. Do you know what? I'm going to go 2-1 Spurs.
Yeah.
I think Forest has been taken to extra time tonight as well.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, they did, didn't they? Yeah, I'm probably gonna go with.
That's worked out really well, to be fair, for them.
I'm just gonna say 1-0 Spurs.
Yeah.
So that's it for the Premier League.
No Monday games.
No, is there?
Cool.
I don't think so.
League Cup final.
No, definitely no Mondays. Just that's it. So yeah, Sunday, big one. Arsenal versus Manchester City.
3-1 Arsenal.
Oh yeah, that's my fave scoreline. I would say 2-1 Arsenal.
Catherine going for 2-0. Just a parade. We're not on a fucking parade. We'll hold that to the end of the season, Mr. Crossy. Tesh going 2-1. Hammer's going 2-1 after extra time. Luke going 2-1. Posh 30 going 2-1. Andrew going 4-0. And yeah, Gav had to get his little dig in before the end of the show, didn't he?
Of course he did.
2-0 City. Top goal scorer legend? Margaret going 2-1.
Top goal scorer, I'm going to say Sesko.
Oh. Give me the yoke.
Cool.
Keep faith in my players.
Yeah. Goals. How many goals scored?
How many games is there? 7 or 8? 8.
Yeah.
20.
20. I will go 22. Do you want to? I've chucked a bonus in.
Go on.
I've written down cup final goal scorer, which obviously you've gone for Gyökeres anyway. But is there like a random one?
Eze.
Cup final. Eze. Sweet. I'm gonna say Trossard.
That's a good one as well, to be fair.
Yeah.
He got a few shots away the other night, which is quite
He's getting
optimistic.
close to the goal, isn't he?
Gabriel, Dalman, Haaland own goal, Saka.
Please.
There can't be 9 games. There must be 8 games this weekend. We're not including the
8.
Arsenal game, are we, in the goals?
Yeah, there's 8.
Yeah, but we're not including the Arsenal game, are we, in the Premier League goals?
No.
No. So it's just the 8 games we're including, not the League Cup final.
Yeah. Because we've done a goal scorer for the final and as a bonus.
Oh, right, maybe I shouldn't use that then. Maybe I shouldn't maybe I shouldn't use Gyökeres then.
Okay. You can change.
So
I'll let you change.
Yeah.
I'll
So
let you
it's going to be 8. We do the 8 games for the goals because we can't really use the League Cup final. So it wouldn't be right for me to use Gyökeres. So I will go with Ekatike.
Go. Ekatike. Locked in.
Absolute locked in, guys. Absolute. This week, can G finally get a hoodoo 1-on-1 with the Smuggo over the line?
Please.
Wait a minute, Crossy. Here you go. Here you go. We never use that one much, do we?
No. You forget it's there. There's so many things. You forget them there.
Do bear shit, Gav. Do bear shit.
Oh, he
Yes,
will
they
be there.
do.
Box mark, is it?
It's funny you say that. I've got a made-up ticket. So old Martin Clark's made me a ticket, so I've framed it.
Nice. Love that.
Yeah. So how the big boys roll.
Oh, yeah.
Also, another little. Got to give a fair divs to Sarah. I've got to put it on the wall. Yeah. See that there? It's the chorus to North London Forever.
Nice. Go on,
Absolute.
John.
What a woman John is, by the way, eh?
Ledge. Good old John.
Good old John. Good old John. But yeah, obviously locked in. Looking forward to this weekend. We'll hit in the back end now, guys. Let's go into our MVP.
Yeah.
So, guys, MVP winner of the week. I'll let you go first, Trigger.
Mine, I'm going to go with Alguna. 2 classic tunes. Going to get us all singing into the weekend. And he popped in while he's on his holiday, popped into the chat to share some love and all his tunes with us. So, yeah, he's the MVP for me.
My winner this week's not in the chat. He never comes in the chat. He's never in the show. But it's his birthday this week. Big old Billy boy.
Ah.
2 years old on Saturday.
Yes. Good on the Billy.
I think he could be MVP for 1 week, can't he, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He wins.
So expect some smuggy pictures on Saturday, guys. When he gets his presents.
Nice. Got anything planned for him?
Yeah, right. We just got a family coming over. That obviously they'll get a takeaway and all that. See how the weather is. Might come out here for a few drinks. You know what I mean? But yeah, looking forward to his birthday.
Yeah. God, 2 years has flown by.
2 years has flown by, mate. 2 years has flown by.
Legend.
Alguna for me, Luke Barwick's gone with as well. So yeah, absolutely. I think that's a great shout this week. Yeah, definitely. Happy holidays, Al. Hope you're having a good one, mate. Enjoy it. Keep working on them songs. Catherine, happy birthday, Billy. Andy, saying the same. And Laura, Luke, Jason, Tesh, Hamez. Thank you very much. Take him to the pub for his first J2. we got one round the corners, guys. I took Bob up there last year. They got like a little garden. They got a little like Met player around the garden. Quite a nice garden it is, to be fair. And happy birthday to Margaret's daughter as well. 7 on Saturday. So happy birthday to Margaret's daughter. What is it with March with birthdays?
All week, yeah.
So many birthdays. But yeah, congratulations, guys. And now we'll go into our last one, the Wally of the week. So, Wally of the week. I haven't actually got a Wally of the week this week. I can't think of anyone who's been a Wally. Can you?
No, but I would say I agree with Prudy that I think Tesh gets it for his comment of pulling his groin on the treadmill.
Always there to stitch someone up, isn't she? Always there. Hey, mate, you got double trouble now. There you go,
they're
Tesh.
both on it.
You are this week's, mate, Wally of the week.
Yeah.
Make sure you get that coin sorted out, mate. That's a horrible injury. Horrible injury. There you go. Leave my groin alone. Oh, brilliant. I think I'll let you end the show tonight, legend.
Perfect. Well, yeah, obviously a massive shout out to everyone in the chat that keeps this show going. Some beauties in there, some great questions, feedback as always. So thank you for that. Obviously we're heading into a massive weekend. Those of you that are lucky to get the tickets and go to Wembley, be loud and proud. Do it for all of us that will be watching at home, and we can all party afterwards together. Come on, you Gunners. Good night from the Cannon and me, and we shall see you again soon. Good night.
All.